a good day for him.
You know, looking at Jeff Gordon, the 24 car, we're riding with him here. What I noticed with him yesterday, he couldn't cut that fast lap in practice, but he seemed pretty good on the longer runs.
Car in the wall, turn one, and it is Robbie Gordon. And what a star-crossed season he has had.
He had trouble off of 2 on the last time by here. He slowed way down and was followed to the back.
Right.
Oh, he's sideways before he ever gets to the corner.
When the tire comes apart, that's what you saw down on the apron.
Yeah. He was slow off of turn 2, Mike, coming around this time.
Let's see if this shows the start of it. There's the number 7.
Yeah, you see, there goes the carcass off the tire right there. You start these tires with such low air pressure, particularly left sides. Sometimes you can damage a tire if you get it too low too early.
Happened right in front of Michael McDowell and the remaining 3 treads.
Look at those
left a real trail up into the safer barrier in turn 1.
Serious.
Back into the wall right after the end of the safer barrier.
What he's got to be careful of, Larry, is that he didn't do damage and cut a tire down here and back the thing in the fence. That's what he got to worry about.
He just did. He just did.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Got a right front down.
And that'll bring out the caution for the second time today.
I think you'll see the thing just take off. There it goes. The right front blew out. Away she goes.
The worst place in the world, right in the middle of the corner.
It's only doing 170 miles an hour, right in the middle of the corner.
So David Reagan doesn't get much of a home track homecoming here in Atlanta.
I tell you what, that was a big break for some guys like Martin Martin in that 5 car, Kevin Harvick, our points leader.
Did you see that snap?
Green flag at lap 39.
I got a feeling that Juan Pablo Montoya is going to be working on our current leader, or our former leader. Oh, 2 cars in the wall in turn 2.
That's Joey Logano, the 20 that's up there.
And Carl Edwards.
And the caution is out.
Let's see if we can watch this again and see who did what here.
Logano on the outside, Edwards in the middle.
Ooh, Carl got clipped by Brad Keselowski. Just run him up the hill, couldn't save it, and got into Joey Logano in the 20 car.
Another look. Watch that red number 12 on the bottom right there. Getting it.
This car right here just clipped Carl Edwards in the 99, Brad Keselowski in the 12 down on the bottom there, and it shot him up the hill.
Just remember, Joey Logano came in here 8th in the points.
Awful close down there, Darrell, to know if there was actually contact or just what. Let's look at that first look and look at the 99 and 12 once again.
I wouldn't think there was contact if the car hadn't wiggled the way it did, moved and took off.
There are the 3 cars involved.
Pretty tight right here, pretty tight right here. Just a nudge. It's got a nudge.
And it doesn't take much.
Not when you've just been in the, coming out of the pits, low air, car hard to hold on to.
So Gordon was serving the penalty for being too fast in the first segment of pit road. Jeff Gordon was 12th when he made his pit stop. Dale Earnhardt Jr. had fallen to 32nd. Now Ryan Newman also stopped. Krista. Oh, Joey Logano.
Just cut a right front down.
Now remember, that car was heavily damaged earlier in the crash with Carl Edwards
Cautious out.
and Brad Keselowski.
We don't want to kill a damn car because the tires. We'll come get tires this time, bud.
So look.
Some serious damage.
Yeah, it has destroyed that hood, the fender, the nose.
Digger. More chances now, and you have all day long.
Green flag, 33 to go.
This is what it's all about.
Trouble
right here,
front
Alfie.
straightaway.
Yeah, no kidding.
In the wall goes the 13 with the 19. Elliott Sadler gets tied up with Max Pappas.
No yellow yet.
I think these guys are going to get going. Pappas has got a. No, the 13 is going to probably throw rubber all over the racetrack.
Something will happen here. Get all you can.
He gets down to the apron.
We're still green.
Stay below the yellow line.
And here comes everybody. Caution waves.
Yeah, there's no way the 13's got a right front tire coming apart. Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, bunch of guys.
Oh, somebody hit Elliott Sadler, and he got turned right in front of Max Pappas. Sadler in the white car. And you could just see him get turned.
So easy to spin the tires, miss a shift, and get run over from behind, and that's what happens. You get a chain reaction.
The free pass car is Mark Martin.
It really makes up huge amounts of time.
Montoya,
boy, he's struggling.
searching his
Put that
first
pressure on him now. 3 to go.
first oval track win. He won it in Finion 96 races ago on the road course.
And who
half
do
a
you...
second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My goodness.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy,
and we're told there was contact between Edwards and Keselowski.
And have we seen that somewhere once before?
Talladega last year and early in this race at lap 41.
A little crossover move here by Carl. Clean here, clean here. Just slight contact.
Oh,
look at that thing go.
That looks so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of Keselowski.
It really did, and I'm so wondering and hoping that when they put the spoiler back on these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield post right in front of the driver.
You just see how that wing sticks out so far out the back of the car, behind the car. It almost looks, if it'll create downforce with the car going forward, it's got to create a pocket of air behind it when it gets around backwards.
Guys, you saw it right there. Those white gloves, they made a turn to the right.
Brad Keselowski has climbed out of his Penske Dodge. We're under caution with 6 laps to go. There's Brad. He's okay. Helmet, Hans device out.
He wasn't sure.
The best thing is he's walking away.
What a shame. There and get the lead. Here comes Montoya.
Here comes Kane on the bottom.
No out of bounds here at Atlanta. You can go down below the yellow line.
That was
McMurray and Boyer get together. Kurt Busch is in it.
Here we go. Another green-white checker.
Mark Martin in the fence.
If we got anybody left.
Caution before the white flag. And you're right, Darrell. If anybody's able to get going, we'll do it again.
Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough.
Watch the deuce.
He timed this perfectly.
Boyer has to lead them to the line. The 33's the race leader.
down there. He can't get going. Holds him up just a little bit. Jamie tries to look under and can't make it.
Kurt Busch made the move.
He just forced his way through there.
And Montoya with him. And then McMurray starts to back up a bit.
Yeah, down here in turn 3 is when it gets crazy, because you see here's the 9 down in below the yellow line. That forces the 1 up. And when he forces the 1 up, I think he gets into Boyer. Jamie was trying to block, but he realized he was going way too fast.
Here comes Kenseth. Oh yeah.
One just walked up the racetrack, gets into Boyer, and it was on from there. Little boy Mark Martin came in there and hard lick on Martin Truex Jr.
Ambrose, nice job to miss that one. Greg Biffle too.
48.
And Gilliland.
48. I don't know how he got through there. Watch that 48 car up on the outside here. This all happens right in front of him, and he wiggles his way through.
Well, McMurray was on 2 tires, and when Kenseth got to that left rear quarter panel, it just sent the back around on this car, walked him up the racetrack.
From our direct TV blimp.
Denny Hamlin got some damage in that 11.
Getting down below that yellow line, getting into 3. That's why we have a yellow line rule at Daytona and Talladega, and you can see how it just really shakes things up when you do that.
All that smoke, and where do you go?
Boy, how about Kevin Harvick and Scott Speed just getting through?
Look at the 48. He just winds his way around.
Want to ride with Martin Truex?
I don't want to. You do it.
Still down there, still there. Go down there. You see in front of him. Get all the way to the bottom. Get all the way to the bottom. Go all the way to the bottom. Inside. Come.
He got hit by Mark Martin.
He's all the way at the bottom now.
Make it fire, though.
And let's watch from Denny Hamlin.
Still outside. Still there. Still there. Clear the 31. Go low. Go low. Go on the apron. Keep digging. Keep digging.
Wow.
Oh.
He almost.
Good job. Good job. Come on. Come on. Come on. So we will have another one.
There's Chip Ganassi, Felix Sabates, and the crew for Montoya. And in Kurt Busch's pit.
Dadgum.
Got to do it again.